Let me talk about the true work of okite. I mentioned DBAs, some of them not knowing their area of specialization, some of them doing all this out of youthful exuberance, out of being intoxicated with power. Power intoxicates. But if you can't control that power, the person will self-destruct. Self-destruction. So before you begin to blame Dibia that work for you because money is not flowing in, after several works he did for you, several spiritual works, you begin to complain that you have done virtually everything, yet no financial breakthrough. Ask yourself, how was your former existence like? Mgbe ị bịabụla ụwa, kedu ka isi wee bi? Maka ikezi, then in your former life, you might have done this okite and fast forwarded all your goodness that you are supposed to enjoy even when you reincarnated. Efolia, ibulu onwe gị agada gbachiri ụzọ. So it could be that onye nọrọ gị ụwa did ọgwụ ego, which you today nickname okite, and by so commanded all his wealth, akụ na obi anya, ma nke taa ma nke echi ma nke ya bịa n'ọnwa echi ma nke dị n'ọdịnihu, to follow him now. If akụ ahụ elisi akụ agwụ nya bịabazia kịta na ịchọzi dị mma. So it could be na onye nọrọ gị ụwa gwọchala nya bụ ọgwụ gwọchikọla ebe niile. So don't you think it can affect you? It will affect you. So when you go for afa, assume you have now reincarnated and you are living in this present life. Once agwara gị na chi gị gwọrọ ọgwụ, ma ọ bụ na gị nwa na onwe gị gwọrọ ọgwụ, try and make amends and know what to do. Because afa will give you solution. That is why some afa will tell you, ị ga-ekpochapụ ọgwụ chi gị gwọrọ. Maka na ọ ga na-eme gị ife ndado. It will have side effects against you in your present life. And probably the reason why you are running up and down, nothing works for you, nothing is going through. So there is need to do major cleansing. That is why some honest dibias, some good dibias will always tell you this when Afa reveals it to them. That is why the good ones are empowered to counter the evil one have done previously. You make amends, restitution, appeasement, and you now realign. So ọgwụ ego is what is called before, but today they have renamed it to okite. Some went to any land to make ends meet, just the way some people are doing today. They will even use Ogu to command nature to give them all the wealth destined for their entire lifetime on earth immediately. Some of them will succeed, while some will not. Some of them will call it forth. That is why when the person reincarnates, or that the person's your destiny is blocked. That nothing good comes to the person, no blessing. Every channel and avenue of making money or creating wealth is blocked. Know that today, when you do okite and the money eventually comes, that okite is not creating any special wealth for you. It is simply bringing forward your destiny. It is what is in your chi that the Ogu is bringing to you so that you eat everything immediately. So, okay, malokwa. Whatever you do in your previous life will also have a karmic consequence when you reincarnate. Nyako jide maka na agba afa, you go for spiritual divination, consultation, je agba afa. When you are stagnant, when you are retrogressing, ndaghachi azụ. When you toy like an elephant and eat like an ant, there might be an offense one has committed spiritually and you need to make amends. There are cases like that. Ndị chifa gwọgolo ọgwụ, ndị nọ n'ofe ụwa gwọrọ mkpatamkpa ọgwụ. And this child will be destroying things for them because they have reincarnated. Some did it to become great. So while they are on earth, you see them, they are ambassadors, they are highly placed in the societies, chief judge, timber and calibers in the society. And maybe the Dibia who did it for them did it in ignorance. Or maybe he knows and he called forth all generational blessings to only one person to use in his lifetime. If he now has successors, ọmụtazie nwa, anya amụtakwa ọzọ, and he eventually dies and reincarnates, you see that there will be problem for the person that he reincarnated. Etiyalebazia, onye enwe nsogbu. Onye ka afa ga-ejisi gị na mmadụ na chi mmadụ gwọrọ ajọ ọgwụ, na ha ga-ekpochapụ ọgwụ chi ya gwọrọ, because it's affecting the incarnated. Okite will simply fast forward things for you. Fast forward your wealth or money, whatever you ask for. You will enjoy it all today to the detriment of your tomorrow. When you eventually die and return, you will either become a mad person or imbecile, or you'll be healthy, but you are not able to make money anymore. Ị ga na-agbasiri gị ọsọ. Ịghọtago? No matter the spiritual work you do, no matter how many times you feed your chi, no matter how many times you feed your alụsị, no matter how many times you feed your portal of coming to earth, ma ọ bụrụ na ị bụ nwa eke ori afọ nkwọ. Even if you go and become an armed robber or steal from the bank or do the highest okite or join the highest secret cause for money, some of you, it will not work. Or if you try it, you will never succeed. The person's life becomes useless. It is your handwork that does great wealth for you. When you have a source of livelihood, there must always be a source. It is that source that your spiritual guides will be blessing. Then you do the necessary sacrifice for enhancing it, which is naturally done, natural way. Okite adịghị enye ezigbo ego. It does not create wealth that lasts. But if you do spiritual sacrifice, either monthly, yearly, every 6 months or 3 months, it is as if you are investing for the future. Yes, when you are sowing, they know. Your spiritual guys, they know. The universe know. Nature knows. As you are giving to them, you are sowing. It's like an investment. And nature will multiply it back for you. That is it. It's just like somebody farming and you go and put a crop in the ground. When it yields food, it will yield plenty. So that is how it is. It is better you enhance yourself through your spiritual guides by giving them the necessary sacrifice, living a good life, keeping your nsọ and iwu, because there is reward for every good deed. The universe will pay you back. Nature will pay you back. Your spiritual guide will pay you back. The universe retain everything you give to them, and it will also come forth to your generation too, even to you. As onye ọgọ mmụọ, keep the rules and regulations of ordinary. Keep the ordinary rules for life to be better. The reason most of us labor much and benefit little is because our past parents exhausted and emptied their generational treasure, we are not able to make it anymore or make things right. Therefore, Abuna, if your parents did that okite, please don't repeat the mistake. Okay? Don't repeat that mistake. Find a way to correct the error. It's just like some people that they say their ancestors killed people and used them to empower some deities. Eh? If you find out, try and make amends. Say no, don't continue in that footstep. So if you discover no we go ka your parents gwọrọ wee nwee ego famwel, chọọ otu ị ga-esi mee ka ife wee dị mma, chọọ ezigbo dibịa ga-enyere ya aka eme ya si anya ka ọ wee dị mma. Maka na ndị gwọrọ ọgwụ ego, they are on the wrong side of nature. And karma is always fighting them, always against them. A ga-enwele ebe fad na-esi eli mpeli ati apịa ha ọpịpịa na that family. Ikezi onwe ndị na-enwe short lifespan, ọ bụla as a result of that. Because na ojegogwo ọgwụ reduce the lifespan of their generation. Ikezi ọ bụrụ na onye nwe ama nnu di ma na ọma nnu nwunye, ịtọgbọlọ. There are so many repercussions, so many side effects. Ani Igbo nwere nsọ. Let us try and live in holiness, sacredness. As long as you are an ordinary adherent, you believe in ordinary Igbo spirituality. Debe aka gị ọcha. Make an honest living. Earn. Let it be an honest earning. Don't go looking for charm. Don't go doing ike mbute, because it will not favor you. It is only in Africa that people believe in this nonsense of money ritual. But it works for some of them. They know the way they do it and it works for them. But why will you kill a fellow human being to do money? Why would you kill a fellow human being to make money, please? Do you know that money only comes through hard work and creativity, in being consistent in whatever you are doing, in upgrading and enhancing your skills? There is dignity in labor. Work hard, and always go for ụtụtụ before you leave for your area of business, before you leave for your office, even if it is online. You do cleansing, cleanse your aura, because if your aura is clouded, it cannot attract positive vibrations. It cannot attract positivity. Sometimes you do cleansing ka ikpochapụ ife ọbụla dịka ife ndado ma ife ogbochi na ndụ gị. Make sure that if you have a skill, know the latest addition, update to that skill that you have, so that you will not become outdated. Because if you don't update yourself, you become outdated. Try and learn new things, more things. For those who are into business, have a physical presence and a social media presence too. In all online, in all offline. Offline but the physical presence. Online, buluzi nke social media. To spread awareness, you boost your page, do advert, reward clients when you sell massively or when they make referrals, refer people to you. What am I saying in essence? Hard work pays. Nwanne je gbaba mbọ. Ị na-agba mbọ, ị na-aga ọfọ, na-agosi mmụọ ike. There is nothing like natural awele. Let me tell you about natural awele. Natural awele is what you do to just feed your ezumezu and ọra mmụọ. Your ezumezu and ọra mmụọ comprises of chigi, ndị ichie, that is ancestors, ajani, alụsị gị, ndị mmiri arọbụrụ agụ, agwụ, akwali ọmụmụ, ogwugwu, udo. You simply have to do what? Recognize them, align with them, and appease them. Whether you are choosing to serve, called to serve or not, you need to know your chi. I'm not talking about knowing the name of your chi, because this is a part of question that people come to ask me. To avoid feeding the wrong person, please be neutral. Just call your chi. If you are born on Ori Day, you call them Gborie. Like this, chi mụnwa bụ Mgborie dibịa Nwangwu Uchendụ. Ana m akpọku gị n'ụbọchị tata, ụbọchị Orie, sị gị bịa were oke gị. If you feed your chi consecutively this way, your chi will bring himself or herself forth and reveal themselves to you. Thereby you will recognize the person, and they will also tell you their names. So you need to be in good terms with your chi. Ndị ichie, ajani, alụsị gị, akwali ọmụmụ, and any ancestral protector instituted by your family. That is why I always tell people to know their history, know their ancestral history. Ọ bụrụ ife unu na-agbaghalị ebe niile gụgide Bible na-agụkpọ anya, what happens in other countries or bụrụ your source of concern, but you don't know anything about your history, your ancestral history. You don't know about your roots, you don't know about your culture, you don't know about your tradition, because you grew up in other states. You now become more of the person from that state than your own origin, your own core indigenous state. You don't know anything about them. You don't know anything about your immediate family. You'll be wallowing in fantasy, causing confusion on yourself and on your children. Because you grew up in the north, you start teaching them how to dress like northerners. You forget your culture. Why I'm hinting on this is because these are the kind of people that don't take cognizance of their culture and tradition. They don't even know about their history. But they will tell you the history about the man in the north, that who is their great-great-grandfather or founding father. You see my point now? Sorry, you get my point now. In all things, try and be natural. There is nothing like being natural. That is why you see in Igbo land, some people will be doing their traditional marriage. They will dress like India Hausa and the Yoruba. And the people that are doing the traditional rites are Igbos. You see them dress like ndị ugwu maọbụ ndị ofe mmanụ. Does it not show you that these people don't know who they are? They are the kind that will use this thing, fruit juice, as palm wine. They will tell you palm wine doesn't matter. They don't know that palm wine is a spiritual drink. And that Igbanku is a spiritual rite that is done during the traditional marriage. So for these people who don't know about their culture and tradition, you see them messing it up, bastardizing it, saying that it doesn't matter, that it is irrelevant. Oh, that J-boy has come and died for us. All those things have passed away. They'll be saying a lot of things contrary to their tradition, their culture. If you really know that Igbo, please try and be going home to know more about your people, know about that family you came from. Especially those people that have a Okpukpoku. They are called to serve. They have spiritual ancestral knowledge. You need to know your ancestors well. If your grandfathers or great-grandfathers, they are still alive and they talk and you hear them, they still move about, go close to them, ask them about history to know more. In Igbo land, there is no family that is not protected by any deity. None. Don't mind these people that tell you, we are all pastors, we are all reverend fathers, we are all reverend sisters. Dig deep into their ancestral history. You will see what I'm talking about. I always tell them that their calling is from their spiritual ancestral background. Chukwu Okike has already ordained that family, ab initio, that they will do such service on earth. Now, because of imported Christian religion, you see most of them ignorantly saying that J-Boy gave them power. J-Boy called them to serve. I talked about spirits being shapeshifters because they know that this is the picture of this white man that you see, that is what you like. Your natural spirit will take that shape and be appearing to you. And you will dream and say, oh, I saw J-Boy in my dream. It can be Ogugu. It can be Akwali. It can be Ngene. They will appear in such a way and communicate with you, relay messages to you in the dream. And ignorantly, you'll be thinking, oh, J-Boy appeared to me in the dream. He said he's the lion of the tribe of Begi. So all these names I mentioned have to do with natural awele. Your ezumezu and your rammo, whenever you hear ezumezu and your rammo, it comprises of all your spiritual guides. Chi, ndị ichie, aja ani, alụsị gị, ndị mmiri gị, ndị otu gị, ndị otu ọgbanje enu ani, arọbụnagụ, agwụ gị, akwali ọmụmụ, ogwugwu, ngene. Try and know the ones that your family instituted. There is a major one. It might be Ngwu, it might be Oji, it might be a lot of them. So try and know your ancestral history and stop messing up. Identify the spirit that protects your family and be in good terms with that spirit. Pay your dues to them. Your due might be just a native cock and hen. Oke na nwunye ọkụkọ, mmanya ọkụ, maọbụ akụ Igbo na ego ọjị, maọbụ ji, maọbụ ebune, maọbụ efe Igbo. You pay your dues, you give it to them. Fa na-akwalụ gị ụzọ. Stop being ignorant. Je na-achọgharị na-achọ oke ite ihe eji bute ka ikpochapụ ezinụlọ unu. All the natural spirits that I mentioned, they work well, they function effectively. They function effectively if you pay your dues to them. If you give them what they need to function very well for you. They all work well in time and in season with nature and universe because they are natural. That is why I call them natural awele. Open able 1 million no. Gift them the things they like. If auto. Always thank your chi, thank your ndiotu, thank your ndimili, thank your yuwa, thank ajani, ndi ben nagi, ndi ben negi because you come from both sides, both paternal and maternal. So whatever you are doing, you do for paternal side, your father's side, you do also for your mother's side or father's side, whichever one. Please. Maternal and paternal side, you do for them. As your power reach, I didn't say you should break a bank. Even if you don't have, just be giving them thanks. Say it out. When you are performing your igommo tutu, thank them. Thank Chukwu Okike. Thank your Chi. Thank your Ndi Ichie. Mention them. Call their names. If your father or mother is late, mention their names. Praise them for their goodness because if they didn't leave any good legacy, you won't be alive. You won't have their DNA in you. Some of you inherited houses, land, businesses, shares from them. Now they are no more. These people with imported religion are trying to tell you that they are demonic, they are fetish, or that when you give them praise, that you are worshiping them. Are they not your progenitors? Are they not your forebears? So what's wrong in that? If you believe that another man, a strange man, died for you and his blood washes you and all that, what about your forefathers? What about your forebears? What about the sacrifice they did for you? They made for you? What about their blood that runs in your vein? The blood of the other one, J-Boy, does it run in your vein? Please, it's because of all this brainwashing that made a lot of our people, they see becoming wealthy, doing this okite as a shortcut. Because when you go to these churches, what they preach is prosperity, prosperity. 10 people will be blessed with a Honda Accord. Receive it. You'll be shouting, I receive it, I receive it. You stay right there in the church, shouting, you receive it. You won't go out and walk. You'll be blinded. You'll be there doing 40 days fasting and prayer with no means of livelihood. So, like I said, all these spiritual guides that I mentioned are natural. They give you your natural awele. Anything aside these entities that I mentioned is unacceptable in ordinary Igbo spirituality. Forget about okite and the numerous names they call it. Just align with your spiritual guide, your ezumezu and ora mmụọ in your family. Find out the ones that your ancestors instituted, maybe for protection, for blessing, for favor. Find out whether you are called to serve or not, whether you are a dibia or not. Know your indigenous ancestral spirit. They are the ones that help you. They are the ones that bless you. They are the ones that make your way to be open. They are the ones that fight for you. If you are 1 million or one, you want venerate Ajani. Ajani ben na Ajani obodo unu. Ani, the goddess. If you are 1 million, you know you have to take care of your ndị otu ọgbanje. Some of you are dada, ndị otu dada. Your spiritual husband, your spiritual wife, your you attend to it. Know your category of ogbanje and what they need. Hard work pays. You need to work hard and upgrade yourself, update yourself. Learn a skill, not one or two, because in today's Nigeria, things are difficult. If you can't eat with this other skill, you eat with the other one. It will make way for you. Know your talent, know your gift, harness it and use it to your fullest potential and see how you become blessed. While you are harnessing your gifts, your potentials and your skills, don't forget your natural spirit. You that you say you are onye ordinary, a traditionalist, onye ogommo. You should know your spiritual guides, your ezumezu and ora mmụọ, their functions. You should know this. Even during your morning igoji, as you are doing that, you talk to them using your kola nut, your hot drink, your nzu. You state your intentions. Make it clear, make it known to them. And again, always reward your ezumezu and ora mmụọ. When the things you ask for has been granted to you, has been done for you, reward them. Because most of them, they have alosi accompanying them. If it is your chi has alosi accompanying your chi, even you yourself. If the blessing is massive, kill a goat or a bune or even cow. Always reward them. Or make wazo. That is how life is. That is how nature is. That is how the universe is. When you bless, you will be blessed. When you are open-handed, you help other people. Even as they have blessed, you help other people. These are avenues to make your wealth or whatever that you are blessed with, your goodness. These are avenues to make it to be continuous. That avenue will never be closed. Giving is another way of rewinding your blessings, making it to renew, making it to be replenished. Erive agwụ agwụ. Ị na-enye, because onye na-enye ka a na-enye, onye na-enye mmụọ ka mmụọ na-enyekwa. Once your spiritual guides bless you, bless them back. In appreciation, gburu fanu, nyeve onyinye. In appreciation, and they will continue to do more. They will continue to function best in whatever way they were instituted in that family. In whatever way that nature has made them to function for mankind and humanity. This is the best advice I can give to you. Do away with okite. okite has repercussions. If it's not today, in the future, you will witness and experience the repercussion. This is Dibia Nwangu Uchendo giving you a good and honest advice for it to be well with you. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day. Bye.